To get your networking club listed couldn't be simpler. When you click Get Listed, you get presented with the Create Your Group Profile page. On the right hand side here, you'll see a sample profile. This is how your profile will look once you've input all the details. The more information you put into the group profile, the more information will be displayed. It's also advisable to upload logos and a picture so that people can see who it is they're actually dealing with. Making things more personal makes them work better. Okay, the first thing we need to do is enter group details. The first step, simply enter the group details into the boxes as indicated, and that will populate the right hand side of the group profile for us. If you're a returning organisation and wish to add new networking events to your calendar, simply click the drop down menu, identify the club, click on it, then you can simply add in the extra events as we'll look at in step 3 shortly. For the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to start from scratch. So we're not going to select an organisation as we're a new organisation, so we're going to click the button New Organisation. We now need to input the organisation details so that they'll be added to our drop down list, so when you are returning and wishing to add new events, we can simply click the select organisation that we've just seen. So the first thing to do is input the organisational details. As with all of our forms, an asterisk marks a mandatory field. So organisation name is mandatory, contact name is mandatory, and email address is mandatory. Those marked without an asterisk are not mandatory. However, it's advisable that you put in as much information as you can in there, as it makes it easier for people to find you. Simply click Save, and that's that part of the process complete. The next steps of the first stage are to input group name. So in this case, Monster Business, Tamworth. Next we need to put contact details, then telephone number, mobile number, email address, and your website if you have one. Next we need to upload group logos. On the right hand side you'll see the sample profile page. This is how your profile page will look when completed. And the top left hand side is where the logo will be displayed. On the opposite side is the photograph which we'll ask you to upload next. So group logo and operator's photo. All we simply need to do is browse, click the picture and logo which we wish to upload, and upload. And then repeat the process for the operator's photo. Final steps for this first stage. You need to identify whether your group is a closed group or a women's only group. This helps with our search criteria. As the users of the networking site are searching, they can refine their search based on, is the group closed, i.e. do they need to check whether one of their professions is already in attendance, or is it a women's only group? There's nothing more annoying than turning up a networking group and finding you're not allowed to attend for whatever reason. Second stage of getting your networking group listed is to input the meeting details. So we first need to identify whether it's weekly, monthly, daily, or an ad hoc type meeting. So for the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to check this to be a weekly meeting. It's a reoccurring schedule. We're going to be meeting every week. So we're going to click reoccurring. We now need to input the start date. So highlight the box, 21st of the 10th, 2010. This is a club which meets every week, therefore we would leave this box as 1. However, if you had a club which met every other week or every third week, we would simply highlight and click. So, repeat every week. We now need to input our event start time. So we're going to start this event at 7:30 in the morning, so 7:30. Next, end time. So we're going to finish this meeting at 10 o'clock. These 3 radio buttons here are very helpful for the search criteria. By checking one of the 3 options here, it will allow people who are searching for networking opportunities to refine their search. So you need to highlight which one of these best describes your club. 7:30, this is obviously a morning meeting, so we're going to tick the radio button for morning. And now all we need to do is input our venue details. So click Select Venue. You're now presented with a pop-up window. Venue details. Select a venue from the following list, or add a new venue by entering its details in the fields below and clicking Save Venue. If you haven't confirmed a venue yet, we would simply select venue to be confirmed. Or if you have a networking group that meets at different venues every week, we would simply select various venues. For the purpose of this tutorial, our meeting is going to be held at the Donington Manor Hotel, which is a DE postcode. So following the postcodes, you'll see the postcodes are listed in alphabetical order, so A's are first, moving through to B's, C, D, so on and so forth. So we're going to scroll through until we find DE74. Okay, so DE74, there we go, Donington Manor Hotel. So we would simply select. If you couldn't find the event which was listed via its postcode, we would then simply need to input the venue details here. So we could enter venue name, address, postcode, so on. Again, fields with an asterisk are mandatory. Input the details, click Save Venue. So, Donington Manor Hotel, select. You'll now see that the venue is listed as Donington Manor Hotel on our meeting details screen. Now we need to check the details that we've put in. Weekly meeting every week, starting on the 21st of the 10th, 7:30 to start time, running till 10 o'clock, and it's a morning meeting at the Donington Manor Hotel. If we're happy with that, click Save Event. You'll now see that the meeting has moved into our box, which means it's confirmed within the website. If we wanted to add a new event, we can simply add new. We're now going to do a monthly meeting, so we're going to click monthly. Again, it's a reoccurring schedule, and we're going to start this one on the 11th of the 11th, 2010, and we're going to repeat it on the first Monday of every quarter. Event time, it's going to be a lunchtime meeting, so 12 o'clock, running through till 2:30, so 14:30 hours. Lunch is automatically ticked. We now need to select our venue. So this one is going to meet in the Grosvenor Hotel in Birmingham. Select. Okay, again, check the details before moving on. Save event. If you needed to edit any of the details that we've input, we can simply highlight and click Edit. That allows us to change any of the event details. So it's not 7:30 anymore. We'll actually move it to 7 o'clock. Save event. So you now see that timings have changed 7 till 10 with minimal effort. Alternatively, you can delete the complete entry. Final stage in getting your networking group profile listed is to use the rich text editor, which is this box here, to put in information about your group. We can either type it directly in using the standard functions as in Word, or alternatively we can paste. So there we see the information which we've entered into it. All you need to do now is to scroll down, hit the Submit Profile button, and your networking group will automatically be listed within the Monster Business network search function. Thank you for watching this short tutorial. If you have any comments or questions, please email alex@themonsterbusiness.com.